So I actually was going to California College of the Arts in Oakland and San Francisco, and I was doing landscaping on the side, like a landscaping business, and I went to a landscaping job, and it turns out it was the home of Alex and Lee, and they were out of Oakland, and I met them and befriended them, and they invited me to one of their art openings, and so I went and absolutely fell in love with their art and their art making process. And they actually hired me on, and I just became like their protege and learned how to make crazy over-the-top jewelry. I was with them just on and off for about 5 years, doing stuff, doing sales, doing display, helping them manufacture. We went to trade shows and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of how I got the first taste of it, and totally fell in love with the process and kind of the magical making of it all. Okay, so I think probably 99% of it is finding just broken shards and bits like all over the world and on my travels and just on my daily things. So I'll find, broken pieces of glass just on the side of the road, or old parts of reflectors that were obviously from a car accident, or pieces of metal that I'll find along the way, or people. The more that people know me, they'll start bringing me broken shards and glass and stuff that's in their own life, or old bits of jewelry, or a lot of it's just going to thrift stores and vintage stores and finding stuff that nobody else would obviously want. Like those little broken bits that are on the bottom of a box somewhere, and you just ask the lady how much you want for this, and she's like, just take it, or those types of things are the things that I build. So it's a matter of taking those just totally tossed away, almost trash, and then elevating them to a level where it's sacred almost. So taking the profane and making them sacred. Sometimes I love the shapes of them, maybe the textures of certain things, the way they catch light. Just that they're just so weird and unusual and odd, but that they're really beautiful all the same. It's something people have been doing for a long time, and I think I draw inspiration from that, and I feel a connection to that in a certain way that, the joy that I'm making is living with people. It's not a static process. A lot of two-dimensional art and three-dimensional art, like sculpture, they either sit on walls or on pedestals, and that's not something I'm interested in at all. I think a lot of inspiration I draw is that the work that I have lives in people's lives, and that it's functioning in people's lives. And then it's in a way, it's almost fourth-dimensional art, because it's moving and it's living and it's interacting with people in a way that you don't find in a gallery space. You don't find in normal art-making processes. So it's a really interesting, dynamic place. That is the most draw that I get. As far as inspiration, I love nature. I grew up in Lake Tahoe in the mountains. So just little sacred animals and the beautiful rocks and stones that you see, you might find in just a crack or a niche. Those are the things that really drive me. And then elevating those little things to, something that's totally sacred. For me, I know that when someone finds one of my pieces, one, it usually fits them, so it's meant to be for them, and it's not something I have anything to do with. It's their work, and it's their object to do with. It's nothing that I honestly, once I hand it off to someone, I appreciate that they appreciate it, but it's no longer something that is mine. It's in the world, and it's interacting in a place that's beyond my control. And I almost feel like in some ways it's something that's holy and is driven by something beyond me and beyond all of us. And I think that's kind of where I am with that.
Okay.
But it does excite me to see people love my work and to see them interacting with it in a way that they love and enjoy. And I think that same sort of love and passion they have is what originally drives me to do the work itself. That it's like a talisman, so it would be something that is good luck for whoever's wearing it. You know, it's very empowering. People say, they talk a lot about statement pieces, you know, statement jewelry, and I feel that my jewelry is like conversation jewelry. So if someone's wearing it, they're going to have a conversation about it because it's so unusual that people are going to have to talk about it.